think I might talk to the previous person who actually had this, because he was a white guy. Shout out to my white guy. No. What the freak is up, my little freak nasties? Welcome back to Orgasms and Mimosas with your hostess, Serenity, that motherfucking dom. You guys, before we even get into this episode, I just want to tell you what I'm drinking so you can understand the vibes of today, right? So today we are drinking Taylor Pour. It is 18% wine, yeah, 18% alcohol, and I am about right here. And when I say I give this thing like I don't want to drink the whole bottle, but I'm probably about 1.5 cups in, and other than feeling really sexy and probably gonna call my ex, it is really not giving that. Like, I'll drink Taylor Pour like if I have like a dick appointment, like that. This is that type of wine. This is the dick appointment wine, because it makes you feel really sexy. It's not making me slur my words, it's making me breathe hard. I'm a big bitch, but it does give me a little bit labor breathing. Speaking of that, let me breathe in and out. But yeah, I honestly recommend it. Like, I feel, maybe because I've been to the gym, bitch, I feel limber. I mean, I'm on my leg cocked behind my head at this point, but let's just talk about that while we're on the topic, because this is called Kink resolutions. Maybe I had the same episode last year. Disregard the episode. I didn't do shit that I wanted to do last year. I didn't do shit that I wanted to do last year, but this year, I honestly, you guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, orgasmsnmimosas, I will stop plugging that shit. It's no point at this point. But I just feel like I've been reading 50 Shades of Grey. Now, if you guys don't know, I used to work at a movie theater, and when I've never watched the movie, but when it came out, I worked at the movie theaters, and I remember one time my my coworkers was cleaning, and it had out the cucumber. Now, I was disgusted back then, but I see why bitches brought the cucumber. When I say, okay, so I see why bitches brought the cucumber, because if the movie is anything like the book, and I've obviously like I've never seen the movie. I just walked in on certain scenes when I used to work at the movie theater, but it's so good. Like, it really is so fucking good. Like, it makes me miss my dom. It makes me crave I don't even miss my dom. It makes me want a new dom. Like, you guys, and I think that's my first kink resolution. Like, I don't think I can go back to vanilla sex. Vanilla sex being like regular sex or something like it's basically just regular sex. I don't think I can go back to that, because I really just want to find a relationship where we can just explore ourselves sexually. Like, I really want to be in my sub back this year. I really want to be a sub. And I know it doesn't follow on me. I know I did say I want to be a dom this year. I want to practice fit dom this year. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's financial domination. But I honestly want to be a sub. I want to find a new dom. Like I said, I think I'm happy. I just really want, and not even want, I crave to have a fucking dom. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just my screwed up mentality. I really want a dom this year. I don't think I want to be, I guess, okay, so I really want a dom this year, and I really want to be a dom this year, but maybe later on this year, bitch, I really want a dom. I can't read this book, and I'm gonna big up this book. If you guys haven't read 50 Shades of Grey, please read 50 Shades of Grey. It is so fucking good, and it'll just make you want to try BDSM. It'll make you just, you guys, I see why that bitch had that cucumber in the fucking movie theater. I see why she had the cucumber. It just makes you feel so many emotions. For me, it brings up so many flashbacks, and I just really want that this year. And speaking of my friend, she had I'm playing with my iPad, but she had literally sent me a BDSM speed dating link, and I should have participated because I think it was going on for like a couple of months, and it's over now because I looked it up because I really wanted to do it. And what ended up happening was it was over. So the next thing I looked up was, because I was actively looking for this, is BDSM websites to where you can find a dom and stuff like that. One big one was FetLife, and I'm actually going to create a website. I should have been did it so I can like at least have a little bit to say about it. I've looked at YouTube videos and everything like that, but we'll see if I get into that. I want a black dom. I can't I can't stress this enough. I don't do race play. I would not do well within race play. I can't do race play. I can't. That's half the reason why I've dated white people, of course, but that's half the reason why I could not actually bear myself to like do the whole ordeal with a white person. Will I do it with like any other race? Yeah. But somebody who like previously, my ancestors be like, bitch, I swear to God, I'll take your life right now, send you to hell and whip your ass for free. And that's how it feels if I was just participating. It's not for everybody. I'm not speaking of everybody. If you do it, cool, whatever, right? I'm just telling you what my ancestors told me. They said, bitch, we'll whoop your motherfucking ass if you try that shit. But with that being said, with my kink resolutions for this year, it's just me saying like, life is too short to just be doing boring sex. Life is too short for vanilla sex, and vanilla sex just means regular sex, missionary, doggy style, the only two components that men seem to think of. But it's just saying like, life is too short. Like, you guys, oh my God, I want to be like gagged, I want to be in shibari, like in ropes, and I just want to be fucked. Like, I don't even want to, fuck love. I just want to be fucked. And before anybody like who knows me could say like, oh my God, you know, she's looking for a partner, not even a partner, but she's looking for a fuck buddy and I'm attracted to her, let me go ahead and talk to her. I don't want you. I'm not looking for you. If I was looking for you, I would have found you. I would have got it already. I just want somebody who patience, I'm a test, who could put me in my place, who I could just feel comfortable with protecting me, being that authoritative figure. So I'm really looking forward to this year because, bitch, I'm gonna find me a motherfucking dom. And like I told you in the past, when I was doing dating and stuff like that, I wouldn't actively say I was looking for a dom, but this year I'm putting it on my fucking resume. But with that being said, you guys, like I said, this year I don't want no more vanilla sex. I want group sex. I want a threesome. I want to be bent over on the 10th floor. I want everybody to see. I want to give a show. I might even fuck on my balcony. Who knows? Just so I can check the shit off the list. I might fuck on my balcony just so I can check the shit off my list. And honestly, this year, since I told you guys this speed dating isn't available no more, I really want to have find a, I don't even know if I want to create a, because that's just a lot of work that I don't be feeling like doing. But I really want like a BDSM community, like you know, an ethnic community. I don't want to be like, and when I say that, I don't care if it's white people there. I just don't want to be the only black person there, because I don't want to be the experimental person. I don't want to be the curvy exotic black person there. Like, I literally just want to enjoy my time and just take dick and just take dick and just take dick. But with that being said too, I've also been on the sugar daddy website. You know, I'm just throwing pussy at this point. I guess it sounds like I'm just throwing pussy at this point. I went from celibate to throwing pussy. It's funny just because it's like, it's not to say that I can't get dick. It's just to say that I just don't want to waste my pussy on anything that's not mutually beneficial or anything that's not benefiting me anymore. Because I can freak anybody. Like, I can give my body to anybody. Like, that's nothing. But giving my body to something of substance or something that's going to pay off for me in the long run, sign me up. Sign me up. Already met somebody who I liked, and with that being said, I'm not gonna lie, his profile picture was scary. I ain't gonna lie, I might not go through with it, but it's smelling of desperation. So I might just follow through and see what it is, because when I was talking to him, you know, the conversations are really, really good. And like, I think the thing that kind of bothers me, especially this will happen with my last person, we had nothing in fucking common, which made me think, do I actually have shit in common with older people? Because older people have more substance, because they weren't here with technology. They had to learn shit the hard way, which is reading and living through life events and actually going to the opera instead of just watching it on YouTube. Like, they know this stuff. And so like with me and my last partner, didn't know shit. Like we honestly, we didn't have nothing in common. And I think that's the only thing that steers me away from, like, you know, participating in the apps, is just because, like, I don't want me and this person not to vibe enough for them not to give me money, because I just want to sit here and look pretty. You guys, I just want to sit here and look pretty. That's what I want to do. Fendon, bitch. I am a firm believer of pay me for existing. Point blank period. I should get paid for existing. It wasn't my decision, it was God's, because this is a plan that I have. Because this is now a plan that I have for myself. Don't blame me, blame God for putting the thought into my head. Blame him for bringing the resources to me. I'm just thriving off of it, okay? So, another Kink resolution, you guys, or these are just resolutions in general. You can have them too. It don't matter. But I really want to go to a sex party this year. There, I said it, you guys. I just really want to go to a sex party this year, because I don't want to participate. Let's just say I want to participate in an orgy this year. Like, I want to, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I would rather do a sex party than an orgy. And I feel like all of these things that, you know, if you listen, if you are somebody who's sexually fluid, you know that these things, they actually go get tested beforehand, before you do all these extravagant activities. But I want to be a part of a sex party where I don't want to go to a person's house. I want to actually go to because they have things like dungeons and stuff like that. I want to go to a facility where there's different rooms, where you can view people fucking, where you can get fucked and have people view you. We can do solo, you can do multiple orgies. I just want to do it all. I just want to do it all. And I just feel like there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I want two of the three hoes that I have stuffed, and I won't tell you which ones. But I did hear, you know what, I did hear that was an extravagant orgasm. Like, I feel like for the guys, when say they're in your anal cavities, well, you know, when they're in your rectum, I don't, what is a good word? It's not a good word. When they're back in the back door, that they can actually feel what's happening in the front hand. So it's like they feel that shift, that, you know, and it gets them off even more because they can just feel it. My thing is just, I'm a pleasure machine. I'm here for pleasure. I was brought here for pleasure, but not for everybody's pleasure, bitch. I'm not a fucking toy. I'm not a fucking toy. Everybody can't touch me. Everybody can't play with me. Exclusivity only. But if you see me looking down a lot, I'm just looking down at my notes and stuff like that, so I'm not like missing anything. So yeah, with that being said, you guys, here are my kink resolutions. I'm gonna try to turn my laptop on. Y'all, I just want to put my hair up so I wouldn't keep messing with it, because I'm touching it too much. But so here are some of my kink resolutions, you guys. You can put this on your list. You can open up your ears just to hear what I have to say, and let me plead my case of why I want to do these things. So my biggest turn on this year that I really want to just magnify is nipple play. I heard of nipple orgasms. I don't know, that's a big thing for me. Just play with the areolas, suck on them, teeth on them, do what you gotta do. They are yours. And that's something I really want to benefit off of. I heard there's a such thing as nipple play. I just want somebody, you know, suck on them, and then, you know, just play DJ with the scratch board. Just do what you gotta do. Oh my god. And then just kiss me. Oh my god. Flashbacks. 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 Get the pussy wet. Okay, Okay, so with that being said, I also do want to cosplay. Like, I want to cosplay. I have a cosplay page on Instagram called, I think it's like Bratty X Sub, and it's really only for gamers and stuff like that. Like, if you just, it's the same content that I will put on Orgasms and Mimosas, but it's just me wanting to vibe with like more gamers. That's basically it. But I just want to do more cosplay. Like, I want to do role play, but I also just want to, I like watching different like cartoons and stuff like that. I would rather do, I guess it's called manga. I would rather do real life manga role play, that type of stuff. Like, I really want to fuck in my cosplay. That's something I really want to do this year. I think it'd be sexy. I think it'd be fun. Give you a little rambunctious little outfit. Come on now, that's something I really want to do. I really want to do more cosplay, and I really just want to get fucked because they're like, damn, you just look so fucking good. Come on over here, let me bang you over in this outfit real quick. Let me actually rip the outfit, and then I'll pay you for what it's worth, because I know you probably not finna rewear it, right? That's what I want to be a part of. That's the game. That's the fun. So I really want to cosplay this year. And you know what? My face lit up, didn't it? I really want to do OnlyFans, but I really want to do OnlyFans of me fucking, because I have realized this. I want, and I like the idea of like having people come to me actually experiencing pleasure. You know, I want people to come from my pleasure, and it's a weird concept, and I think that's probably half the reason why people have OnlyFans. But it's something about like when you watch those videos on Pornhub, and it's just like you hear the moans from like the woman and the man, especially the man, because you know, women, we love to fake it, but a man, it's something authentic about that. So I really want to do Pornhub. I really want to do OnlyFans this year, and I really want to do videos of me actually like fucking and getting fucked and getting head and stuff like that. I just really want to get into that bag, because I know I can tap into a good bag, bro. I'm the Squirt Olympics over here. I can tap into a good fucking bag, yo. And I really want to get to cuckolding. You know, so I was introduced by a sugar daddy. He wanted to be my sugar daddy, and he wanted to like do cuckolding. And this wasn't the first time like somebody's actually like offered up the idea of like, oh, let me like watch you have sex, or I'll pay you for every video of like you like freaking or whatever. Like, I'll pay you for like your sex videos basically, but I'll pay you like, basically people want to pay me a lot of money for my sex videos and for me to have sex with different guys. So basically, I'm gonna tell you what cuckolding is. A cuckold is a kink that tends to be more common among men, but any gender might enjoy this dynamic. Cuckolding is about being turned on by your partner having sex with somebody else, either in front of you or away from you, and relaying details in a later date. A cuckold is aroused by the idea of sharing their partner, and also by the implied humiliation in not being the wholly satisfying them. I think that that's a good idea. You know what? For the person who actually had this, I think I might talk to the previous person who actually had this, because he was a white guy. Shout out to my white guys. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, he was just really adamant about it. And my whole thing for not doing it was because like I'm not fucking, like I haven't participated in having sex with anybody. I need a new mattress, because I want a mattress that's high. Like, my mattress is kind of sitting low. It's comfortable, but it's sitting low. As you guys know, I'm a flight attendant, so when I go to different places, I take the ideas from different people and stuff like that. In Orlando, they have like really fucking high beds, so we have to stand on your tippy toes. I want one of those beds, so I'm probably gonna ask my sugar daddy for this bed or whatever. I'll probably go, I should, fuck, it's 7 o'clock. I'll text him tomorrow. But I really want to participate in cuckolding. I just feel like it's such a like, it's such a satisfying thing. But you know what? I want the videos from it. Like, I want the videos of you experiencing pleasure from the videos that I provide you. Just like when I say I want the videos of my nigga masturbating and saying my name while he nuts. And I want the sound on. there's no difference. I want it. I want it. I'm at this point of where I just don't give a fuck anymore. You know, I just want to live my life to the fullest, and I want my pussy to provide happiness in whatever way that is. So, like I said earlier, I want to participate in FinDom, financial domination, and I'm also read, because I have a whole list, and I want to give you guys, because I feel like sometimes I don't provide good enough explanations. So I'm reading the whole explanation off of, I think it's like called kinks.com or whatever, but it's a list of different kinks, and I just selected the ones I want to try this year. But I'm going to go ahead and read this one, and I'm going to explain it, which I did kind of earlier because I talked about it. This is off as a fetish, but it also could be a kink. It involves giving over total control of one's finances to somebody else and being kept on a strict budget, or being ordered to purchase certain things. This is the kink if you have the idea of giving over so much power and importance of such an important part of life that turns you on. You can also explore it by beginning with a trusted partner and introducing a financial element into your sex life. For instance, one could say that 10% of your monthly income must be spent on sexy presents for your partner, and go from there. Okay. If we talk, I still have the tag on, bitch. If that's what the broad shoulders is, I just didn't feel like taking off the tag. Like, I literally just put on the shirt. I was like, I could rip the tag, or I could like rip a piece of the shirt, because you know these motherfucking tags be hard as hell. But yeah. And I want to practice orgasm control. Don't get this shit confused with edging. I think that shit is a sin. Edging is a fucking sin. Because, and I'm just joking at this point, but my whole thing of edging is basically, where you get yourself to that point of where you're about to climax, and then you stop. People who deprive themselves of orgasms, it's psychopathic energy. Like, I couldn't do it. I don't like kink shame, but that's a fucking kink that I can't get down with. And you say like, oh, you say that, but like most niggas do it and they don't even mean to. Because when we say right there, keep it like that, oh, they go faster, oh, they go slower, and they fuck it up, and they be edging you. So say like that. So say like it's basically like orgasm denial or whatever. But for most of us women, it's involuntary, but most people actually do that. They go to the edge and then they just don't climax. I can never do that because I love having orgasms, y'all. This shit is, well, I told you guys, it's magical. Like, I love it. So basically, orgasm control, and this is part of why I became a dom. It is a kink that is commonly among people who generally are interested in BDSM. Honk honk me. It's exactly what it says it is. Letting your partner control the timing of your orgasm. This is often achieved through the use of bondage. The dominant partner restrains the submissive partner and stimulates them to the brink of orgasm, only letting them come if and when the partner wants to. You might think this might be into a kink if you're interested in your partner submitting to your pleasure to somebody else, or if you love giving or getting. I'm not even gonna kid you, like that's the main reason why I wanted to become a dom. It was just controlling that person. It was just like having that, I don't even know, it's kind of weird to say, just having that like I want to say that I've played the role of a switch and the same reason as other doms. Okay, so I feel like there's a difference between a switch and a dom. Obviously, a dom don't take no shit, but a switch will automatically switch between roles when they see fit and when they want to do it. So I enjoyed that aspect of when I was switching. I enjoyed that aspect of controlling that person's orgasm, to bringing that person pleasure, to bringing that person pain, which often ended up in pleasure, because a lot of stuff that I did, it never seemed to like I literally smothered this man with a pillow. And then, yeah, you can say, bitch, I was mad. yeah, I probably tried to suffocate him, but I think that was a thing that he was really into, which was like in obviously he wouldn't know about it, but like breath play, because I often like choked him, smothered him, you know, slapped him up, roughed him up, all that good stuff, right? I miss those days. I miss those days. But I also want to do impact play. Now, impact play is just simple. It is just smacking. It is, you know, a little bit paddling. It's just like, you know how like doms punish their subs like with the paddles and stuff like that. I would bring out mine, but I just really kind of just don't feel like walking over there and grabbing it, because I have like I have blindfolds, I have gags, restraints. Wax play is something I really want to get into. I can show a picture of when I did my wax play. It's actually really fun. Like, explaining wax play, basically, like, it's like little Japanese candles. It's not, okay, so wax play in the best way, I like wax play. It stings, but it's really not long enough. Like, it's not like a 3rd-degree burn. These are special candles that, you know, immediately dries up, in the better words. I can even show a video of these, of me taking down these wax beads, because all you have to do is like wet a little towel and then just wipe it away or whatever, or you can just do like this and like the shit will come off. But I really want to do more wax play. I really want to do more control. I do have bed restraints, y'all. I really just want to tie somebody up and just do what I gotta do. Tie them up to my bed, put a little wax on them, tease them a little bit, you know, sit on the deck, go through their phone. I said it, go through their phone. That's kind of why the bed restraints are there, to go through somebody's phone. Bitch, you can't move. I would take a thumbprint. You ain't moving. I'll put Tabasco down your motherfucking throat. Give me the fucking password to your phone. Now I'm just but I also want to do non-consensual consent. It's actually said consensual non-consent. Now, this is for my true crime lovers, and I feel like, I don't know, but it's probably why I got into BDSM. I love so many like crime shows and people being tied up, bondage stuff, you know. Fuck that. Yeah, it's twisted in my head, right? But I really want to do consensual non-consent. So I've heard that people can actually like sign up for services where like they pretend to kidnap you, and just like it's consensual, but it's also non-consent, because I really don't want to get into the topic. Let me just read it. Like, if you can read in between the lines, you can read in between the lines, because I really don't want to cross into like some triggered memories or whatever, right? Consensual non-consent is a kink where somebody is turned on by the idea of being taken, I like that, by their partner and pretend to say no. Sometimes it's referred to as a fantasy, as a it's 4 words, right? Fantasy. This kink is always pre-age on, but must be carefully negotiated by all parties involved. There's evidence that people have experienced sexual assault can find some type of scene healing because they get some type of control over it. But there's many people who have not experienced sexual trauma who enjoy it as well. And if you followed what I fucking said, because I know it had like a, bitches can't read that good, it had a little bit of stutter in it, but but it's basically just saying, and I honestly, when I learned about this, because I will watch certain categories or I'll be like experiencing it, I've learned that I probably like BDSM and like these different things throughout me actually loving true crime. Believe it or not, bitch. It's just like a weird fantasy. Like, it's not even a fantasy, it's just something weird how I developed. And I knew, because I knew I had this kink, because I am very, very like self-aware of the certain things that happen to me and like why I experience these certain kinks and stuff like that. But it's really based on like me watching a lot of true crime, and I'm a big CSI, and it's a weird kink to have. I literally want to experience a consensual non-consensual experience. And I think it's weird to say, because like I said, when I even read these, I have not read the contents. I just knew what I wanted to do. I was like, consensual, non-consensual, that sounds like something I wanted to do. Obviously because I read too much crime junkies. Like I watch too much crime shows. Like I've watched that since I was a little kid. But the only thing that piques my interest is to say that they say that there's people who have experienced sexual assault that could find some type of scene healing because it caused them to have some type of control over it. That's the most interesting part. I'm not going to get into it because, like I said, this is a touchy subject. Another thing I want to do this year is more praise kinks. I love praise kinks. I feel like all women have a praise kink. I feel like all women love to be called a good girl. I feel like all women love to say like you're so fucking beautiful while you're getting railed. Oh my god, you know, your ass is so beautiful. I love the way it tastes. I love the way it smells. Like you're just amazing. Yes, you're so fucking great at it. Oh, this is the best head I ever had. It's A1. Like, oh my god, I love the way you ride that dick. Like, oh my god, I love the way this pussy tastes. I love the way this pussy smells. It is so tight. Oh, this pussy is so wet. Like, oh my goodness, this pussy I ever had. I remember I used to say to this one person, every time we used to ask like how was sex, and I always used to say it was good. This man used to say it was amazing. That's all the confirmation I ever needed in my life. It's amazing. I always said it. I always said it's amazing. I was always like, it's good. And it wasn't bad. Like, it was really good sex. But I always said it was good. This man would say it's amazing. Love it. Praise. Love it. Always call me baby girl. Love it. Like, I love a good praise kink. And I'll read the definition. It said praise kink is someone who is aroused by compliments, praise, or is encouraged. For instance, being told you're doing such a good job taking my cock. You're so beautiful when you suck this motherfucking dick. I'm sorry, y'all. I exaggerate that part. It's not even right here. While most people like to receive compliments, somebody with a praise kink really gets sent over the edge when receiving them in a sexual setting. People who are unsure of themselves and also struggle with attachment issues may be particularly into this kink. Bitch, sign me the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. Validate me. Validate me. Tell me I'm the best you ever had. Like Drake said, I don't even know if the Drake fucking lyrics the best you ever had, but tell me I'm doing a good job. Legend. Let me know. Let me know I'm giving you this Gog 3000. Let me know I got the juiciest, wettest coochie alive. Let me know. Hype my head up. Hype my head up. And I feel like the thing that I wouldn't do for a nigga's hype his head up, because he had nut in another bitch. I never do that shit again in my life. I never hype another nigga up in my life. That man did me so dirty. Like people be saying, don't give a nigga shoes because he'll walk out your motherfucking life. Don't do it, bitch. Don't hype up a man. Don't tell me this is the best dick I ever had. He gonna let other bitches experience that shit. He gonna say this is the best dick you ever had. Let me see if another bitch feel the same way about it. Never hype up a nigga. Always let a nigga hype up you. That is the Serenity Corinthians 99210.0. Never hype a nigga up. We gonna start that. The Serenity Corinthians. Bitch. Serenity, the motherfucking Dom Corinthians in this bitch, right? Now, this next kink is something that, like, I really don't care to, I don't care to experience this because I'll be damned if I experience this, but it was a part of my Dom era. Before me even saying like, I want a Dom. This is something I want to do to others. Not that I want others to do to me, because I'll beat the shit out of you if you tell me this, right? This kink is called a degradation kink. It's the opposite of a praise kink. It is, your dick so motherfucking small. Oh, your dick is so puny, it won't even get me off. Like, oh my god, your dick is so small. Ha 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 ha. People get off on that shit. People get off on that. People get off on like, y'all fucking, and me saying like, oh my god, you don't even fuck as good as my last ex. Oh my god, like, is it in? I can't feel it. Now y'all said my mind was screwed up. I know y'all said my mind was screwed up for that non-consensual, non-consensual sex. But people who got a motherfucking degradation kink, they mad and screwed up more than mad, right? But this is something I want to be a part of, right? I'm such a nice person. I'm trying my best. Like, when I say, like, I can only be a dom in the bedroom, that's why I couldn't be like anybody else dom, like a 24/7, like, you know, you hit me up and I'm just automatically supposed to disrespect you. Like, I'm a nice person in real life. I can only do that shit in the bedroom where I just want to control. I think it's a control thing for me. I would rather control somebody's pleasure, you know, get them off and like do small things like that in the bedroom. I couldn't, that's why I'm a switch, because I'm a sub in fucking real life. Like, I'm a bratty sub in real life. I couldn't do that, right? But it's a degradation kink is a kink that could be considered the opposite of praise kink. A person with this kink is turned on by being disintegrated and degraded by the partner, whether either on words through action, i.e. being spitted on. This kink might have to do something if you lean towards being submissive and like your partner to take control and tell you what to do in a sexual situation. I think it has a little bit more to do to that because, bitch, I don't got no degradation kink. I don't even know. Because I think, okay, so one time this nigga tried to spit in my mouth and I want to beat the shit out of him because I wasn't with that. He spit in my mouth and he spit on me because I wasn't prepared for that shit, right? But, I don't have no degradation kink. I would rather be the person who is degraded somebody else. So say like those videos of where you see like, oh my god, I don't know if I can bring this up, but it was this one woman, she was in the club and she was like with this white man and she had a leash on him and he was on all fours and she sat on him. Like, she literally sat on him because, you know, in the club you ain't got nowhere to sit, and she sat on him. Like, it was such a beautiful fucking thing to say. I said degradation kink and reparations. If you need a reparations, bitch, a dom, go ahead and call me. I bleed you dry and get my 40 acres for a fucking meal from all my family members, bitch. Give me 40 meals and 40 fucking degradation kinks, okay? Whatever, right? Now, something else I want to really do is face sitting. Now, you know I'm a big bitch, right? And I feel like the reason why I really want to do face sitting is because for a long time, I feel like only really one person who was just obsessed with face sitting. And I never wanted to do it because I always was a big girl and I felt like I was gonna kill the man. But at this point, is if a nigga wanna die, let him die. If a man wanna pass away, and that's the best way of passing away. If eating pussy is the best way to pass away, and getting dick is the best way to go, it's the second most peaceful way to go. So basically, that's what I want to do more this year. Like, I just want to face sit. And it's not even like just say I want to get ate out. I just want to face sit. Like, I just want to have somebody, my coochie, smell my coochie, just love it, just lust it. And I think that's a big thing for me. It's just like having somebody have those thoughts of like where they're like, oh my god, I really want to lick her, I really want to touch it, like I really want to, you know, make her come. I'm just all for like giving and taking, giving and taking, giving and taking, giving and taking, giving and taking. Like, oh my god, I'm closing my eyes. I'm trying to visualize, but I'm also trying to be in the moment of this fucking episode, right? Another thing I want to do is face slapping. You guys, I told y'all last time, I remember one time, I've actually done this a lot during sex. Me and my partner have a slap off. Half the times, like, nah, I'm not even gonna say like half the times, it wasn't even that I was mad at this person. It was just like we would have like a slap off. And like, I remember maybe this person was turned on about being abused or whatever the fuck it was, but I would just slap and slap and slap, and he would just get more turned on and thrusting harder, and I was just like, okay, I wasn't expecting this. Okay, smack, and then we was smacking each other because maybe I was being a really bad sub, and I mean face smacking, like we was smacking each other up. So that's something I really want to be a part of this year, and I'm trying to have like more realistic kinks. And like last year, I had like indescribable kinks, and I really do want to have like a mirror in my bedroom, because I remember that was a kink resolution for somebody else last year. I really want to do breath play. I'm a bitch who likes to get choked during sex. Do I want to get choked out during sex? Maybe. Maybe. And I feel like the crazy part about this is like, I feel like if I participate within breath play with the wrong motherfucking person, they'll think that they killed me, and instead of going to the cops and be like, okay, well, you know, this is an accident, this is a mistake, they would panic. And because I feel like this happened on the episode of Crime something. They would panic, they would try to get rid of the body. I would try to wake up and then they'll beat my head out because they was like, bitch, well, I tried to kill you the first time, let me actually kill you this time. I don't know, my head go real fucking crazy, bro. But I do want to do breath play. Not necessarily, I don't even know if it'll be on me or other people, but like I said, I do like to be choked during sex. I do like to choke during sex. I do want to have more sex outside. I don't know where it will actually be. Honestly, I'm not even gonna kid you. Like, I don't know where we're gonna have sex outside. I've had sex outside in a lot of places. Like, I think the most exposed place was the beach. And yes, yes, it was people on the beach. Yes, we did get caught. The person didn't care. But yeah, I would want to have sex in more open places. I think my most pleasurable place was having sex in a car. And I think the most funny part about like having sex sometimes is like when you give head, and like I remember I gave head one time and I didn't even realize it. I was on my way home and I was like, did I suck dick today? Like, I love those moments so well. Like, you just have to like think back and was like, why my mouth tastes like dick? Like, did I suck some dick today? Yes, you did. You made me proud, pussy. But that's pretty much it with that I have for this particular episode, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really don't want to do no more vanilla sex. I feel like it's either us doing like very like BDSM and all this other stuff, and I feel like if people hear this episode, or you know, you went through this episode, it's not me saying that like I don't want to have regular sex, or that I want to do X, Y, and Z, or I want it to be a performance or anything like that, or even saying that I wouldn't have vanilla sex, like I wouldn't have regular sex or whatever, and that I need X, Y, and Z to actually be turned on and have my orgasms. It's just saying like I just want to experiment more. Like, the most things that I've got into is because I've did random stuff during sex. Like, you know, me learning that I like non-consensual, consensual, non-consensual sex, you know, impact play. It was all throughout experiencing and doing things. It wasn't because I was like, okay, well, this is something I want to try. Like, I feel like I said, a lot of things is about communication. And I feel like I'm at this point in my life where I can have like vanilla sex later. Why tell me later that you want to fuck me when I can die tomorrow? Fuck me today. I can die tomorrow. Fuck me today. But with that being said, you guys, it's been Serenity, the motherfucking Dom, here with another episode of Orgasms and Mimosas. You can find me on all social medias at that particular name, and at, you know, Gmail at orgasmsnmimosas@gmail.com. You guys, I'm gonna try to give you more reasonable episodes, but this is all that I fucking have for you little freak nasties on this fucking Good Pussy Saturday. This Good Pussy Friday, and I will see you guys in another episode. Bye.